Greetings everyone, this is Potato Hedgehog, and welcome back to the reason that from here on in I keep my expectations for Sonic at their lowest. We are about to fight Infinite, and I am also doing this recording style in the same style as one of my favorite YouTubers, Clement J64, who records his commentary right after he records the footage for a video. He recently finished Sonic Lost World. More power to you on that, man. This is more of a disappointment to me, more than Lost World has ever been. And all you do in this boss fight is run, jump, and homing attack Infinite. That's basically all you do. And my word of advice, just boost immediately after you hit Infinite. The fight will go faster. You guys already know how I feel about Infinite, considering that episode Shadow happened. So, I do not think of Infinite as a good villain. Oh look, he pulled a Mephiles! Did anyone see that? He pulled a Mephiles! The only positive thing that I can say about Infinite is that he seems like a big threat until episode Shadow happened. Oh, and Liam O'Brien does an excellent performance as Infinite. I don't care what anyone says. Liam O'Brien does a really good Infinite. Oh, and I shouldn't have to say it, but don't let Infinite's red cubes hit you. You'll be sent into a fantasy wonderland. And Infinite is dead. He went down very quick.
Unlike mechs, I can grow. I get more powerful every second.
I will teach you to hold that tongue next time. You can count on it.
Aw, how cute, Infinite. Trying to act all big and tough when in reality you're a goddamn pussy. Sonic just jobbed the shit out of you, so yeah. Anywho, next stage, here we come. After this ridiculously long results screen. Look at all this shit I can put on my custom character. That Mega Drive shirt looks pretty cool though.
Potato darling.
Haruka-sama.
Playing more Sonic Forces, I see.
Yes, I am.
Oh, it's adorable how you tried to cling on to that blue hedgehog.
What can I say? I was a fan of him since the beginning. My first Sonic game was Sonic Heroes.
A lot of people don't like that game. Speaking of things that people don't like...
Yeah. Another classic Sonic stage! In another fucking edition of Green Hill! I bet people are sick of Green Hill by now! What do you think, Moshi? Yep, I'm so sick of Green Hill that I developed a clinical condition from it. Every time that I see the color green with brown checkerboards, I cough up a few of my lungs. And Inklings have 40 lungs. Did you know that? No, I did not. Oh, my controller is dead. Let me fix that real quick. And through the mystical power of editing in Adobe Premiere Pro, my controller is now no longer dead. Now, let's get back to the disappointment. Where were we? Oh yeah, another fucking edition of Green Hill.
I bet you as a Sonic fan are sick of Green Hill, aren't you, darling?
Yes, I am, Haruka. Yes, I am.
I'm surprised you don't have the same condition as I have, Potato.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't either, Moshi. I mean, I get Green Hill was Sonic's first stage and, like, where it all began, but for fuck's sake, we are tired of seeing it in every Sonic game. That's like seeing Yumi in every Senran Kagura game, and
I will not have my name said in vain. Yumi, darling, unfreeze my boyfriend. Okay, Haruka, when did that happen? I'm surprised you didn't notice. Now unfreeze my boyfriend or I will tear your breasts off. And give them to Katsuragi.
okay. Yeah. Thank you, Haruka.
No problem, darling. I love you.
I love you too. Anyway, that stage is done, so next stage. After loading screen. And as you guys have probably seen from the results, well, not the results, the map screen, I've beaten Sonic Forces. I'm just commentating over footage that I have recorded prior to me beating the game. Now we're taking on Dr. Eggman in what seems like a classic boss fight. Except it's a buzzsaw instead of a checkerboard. And as you can see, I kinda got myself into death. So, restart. You're only gonna see that once, by the way, considering that I was kind of in a mood to be done with this game. But hey, I'm still doing it for you guys, so there's that. Get him, Sonic! Kill the Eggmeister! You did it, Sonic. Except, reused boss fight from Sonic Unleashed. I would rather be doing that boss fight instead of this one. Reuse boss tactics! Are you kidding me right now? And I am dead. Yeah, I was getting kinda cocky during this boss fight, so I apologize in advance. So, I'm probably gonna speed up this footage and editing, so back in a minute! If I can figure out how to do it in Adobe Premiere Pro. All you do in the second phase of the Eggman fight is wait until Eggman flings some black boulders at you, and then you spin dash into them, hoping to hit his Egg Dragoon cockpit. Once you do that about 10 times, I think, the boss fight is over and you get to move on.
Just you wait.
Potato dear, were you really disappointed by this game?
Yes, I was, Haruka. As a Sonic fan who was excited for Sonic Forces when it was announced, I admit I was one of the many who was excited for this game, and I shouldn't have been. Because there were a lot of things wrong with it. But before I continue my rant, I'm gonna change my avatar back to what it is currently. Or just show off my avatars and then... Hey, I made Boom Sonic! Are you kidding me? Even though it doesn't really look like Boom Sonic. Well, for those of you who wanted to see Boom Sonic in Sonic Forces, there you go. Except that he looks a little different. And I'm gonna take him through Park Avenue real quick. As I was saying, I did not want to be disappointed by Sonic Forces, but I ended up with an underwhelming final product, like a lot of other people have. So, it's because of this game why I have chosen from here on in to keep my expectations for anything Sonic related at their lowest. So much could have been done with Sonic Forces, but Sega has a tendency to rush things. Sonic Forces feels rushed! And I get that Sonic is supposed to be fast, but Jesus Christ, that does not mean that his games have to be rushed. Sonic 06 could have been an amazing game if Sega had time to work on it, if they weren't rushed. Sonic Forces could have been a good game if it was not rushed. Infinite as a villain was underwhelming. The 4 villains that were advertised were nothing more than virtual clones. Yeah, no point in keeping that a spoiler considering that the game's been out for months. Come on, people. The character customization was limited, even though it was cool. And the levels are extremely short. You can beat most of Sonic Forces levels in about a minute or so. Or 2 minutes if you go kind of slow like I have. But, jeesh. I get that Sonic is supposed to be fast, but I want the levels to be like at least a bit longer so I can have more challenge to like find all the red rings in not a single go. I mean, Jesus. I could go on about this longer, but I would just bore the shit out of you guys. And I don't want to do that, considering that I have 135 of you that are watching my content, and I don't want to lose any of the subscribers that I've got. Speaking of which, how the hell did I get 135 subscribers? I'm very happy about that, thank you. But, on to my point. Sonic Forces is disappointing as a whole, and it shouldn't have been. This should have been the the definitive 3D Sonic game that would have turned the fan base around. But unfortunately, it was another rush job by Sega, who just put in Classic Sonic as a cash grab, and yeah. One of the few positive things I can say about Sonic Forces is definitely its soundtrack, though. You may have noticed that I've been kind of using it in my Senran Kagura videos, because for some reason, this soundtrack in particular fits well with Senran Kagura, because Sonic Forces is about friendship and shit like that. Another thing, the friendship moral is kind of forced, haha, in there, so that kind of gets annoying. Anyway, we're done with Park Avenue, time to move on to the next stage. Hey guys, you may be noticing that this is a shorter episode than usual when it comes to Sonic Forces, but my disappointment still reigns supreme with this game. So come back in part 5 when we continue the game with the cash grab in Casino Forest. Till then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next part. Adios! Oh, and one more thing. Haruka, play my new theme music for the outro.
Certainly, darling.